Hey y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Sister Friends. Thank you guys again for tuning in to our podcast, our content. Thank you again for viewing, sharing, following, subscribing, liking, commenting.
Right, all the things.
All the vibes. Friends, families.
We appreciate you.
Thank you guys for your support.
Absolutely.
It's been it's actually been a while since we've gathered all together for a full episode, about 2 weeks ago.
I'm like, it's going to seem like back to back for y'all, but it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been a minute.
Since we recorded.
So, how has it been since the last time we sat to record? I think the last episode we recorded was Halloween.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Time be getting away.
Time is slipping away from me. For real. I'm not trying to rock the boat too much.
I can't believe the year. Well, I can believe the year was pretty steady. Has been pretty steady.
It's
overall.
11/11, guys.
It is 11.
Allergy season.
Right.
You ain't tripping. And we're just now getting cold weather. What the heck?
If you know some people that got asthma in your life or respiratory, pray for them, because we
check on your strong asthma friends.
Check on your asthmatic upper respiratory people. Ooh, baby. As soon as that cold or that humidity came through, out of here, bro.
And then it rained on top of that. It's gonna be real cold tomorrow.
Like when we had that storm last Friday, ever since that day, my chest was like, the big 27. I don't know what it is about the number 27, but I feel like this is gonna be a good year.
It is gonna be a good year.
Thanks for the affirmation.
You do it. You choke. Hiccups. Oh, you just gotta drink.
Nah, Sam need to pop up and scare the shit out of us again. I swear I did not see him, and he was just like, man, I was like, oh.
We gonna be in deep conversation.
And I just never really thought I'd make it to that place.
I just never really thought I'd make it. Oh, that's funny, bro.
But yeah, shout out to me. I'll be 27 by the time y'all see this episode. Not by the time y'all see this episode, but close enough.
That's funny.
Tell me happy birthday in the comments right now.
In other words. I want good energy every freaking where.
Everywhere. Shout out to the Scorpios.
I can't believe you that old.
I can't either. Damn.
Subscribe for her birthday.
Right. That's my birthday present. Get us to 50 subscribers. We at 30 right now. Get us to 50.
Come on, man.
Give me a
for her birthday.
But yeah,
ain't got nothing going on. Ain't nothing happened. Ain't nothing new. Ain't nothing
changed but the name on the mail.
Ooh, okay. I thought I was the only one that be quoting that.
Yeah, everybody do that. Ain't nothing changed but the name.
Ain't nothing changed but the name on the mail. I say that all the time. That apply with everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But today we just gonna get into it. We've been doing some little goofy. It's time to get back into the introspectives.
Period.
So we're gonna be talking about.
Bitch, if you don't stop hiccuping, drink some more water.
Take a shot right now.
Hang upside down.
We're gonna be talking about confidence today. The topic of confidence.
I didn't have nothing to contribute, but hopefully.
You do got stuff to
have something to contribute. You need to answer the question.
I know, but I be wanting.
Shut up. Anyway,
you doing great. Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job. Bitch, you doing a good job.
You doing a good job. So the topic is confidence. I don't know if this.
Hey, before we start though, I'm sorry, never mind. Go start, and then I'll do something later.
Okay.
You sure?
Good night.
All right, cool. Is there an area of your life that you were working to be more confident? That you are working to be more confident in? Ooh. Yeah.
Where?
In my decision making.
Ooh. Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah. And I didn't. Well, that's not true. For the most part, I didn't used to be a person that would like second guess themselves a whole lot. But I feel like the older I get, the more I second guess what I'm doing, and I'm trying really hard to stop, so I can just be like, "This is what you're doing, bro. So do it. Like, stop." But what if it works?
I think that comes into play because you are now in charge. Beforehand, it was parents dictating how we do and how we move. So now that your livelihood is in your hands, your life is in your hands. Literally. In a sense.
It's debilitating.
Healthy. It's healthy to some extent to have.
But sometimes I feel like I deliberate too much, and I don't just. Because when I was younger, I would just be like, "This is what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna do it." Right. And now I'm like, you think about everything. You can't just shoot out there, bro. Because you got bills, you got commitments, you got you got stuff to do. And if something happened to you, guess who got to pay for it? You. Can't be like, well, that didn't work, Mom and Dad. Yeah, so trying to stop, trying to be more confident in my decision making and just.
And how do you do that? Do you plan? Do you write out?
I'm getting better at planning because, bro, I'm not a planner. I'm not a writer.
You don't have no journal.
But that's the thing. I'm never gonna be that. I'm not a writer. I don't like lists. I tell Mama and Tori this all the time. I don't know what it is about making a list of something. It just makes me so anxious. Do not give me a list of something.
Probably give you I feel you.
Do not give me a list. Do not just, hey, I will have like a mental note of being like, hey, I need to do this. And I'll put like a reminder in my phone. Like, I'll do it on a day-to-day basis. Because I know people that were planning out for like months and months. I'm like, no, I got to take it one day at a time. Don't overwhelm me because I will get overwhelmed. Yeah. Especially, I get overwhelmed with a whole lot of information easily. So I'll be like, what are we doing today? What can I do today? Not 2-3 weeks from now. What can I do right now? Okay, great. Let's start there. So, yeah, I've started doing more planning, but in my own way. Okay. So I'm getting in my adult bag or whatever.
She's gonna be 27 whatever. If y'all didn't know.
Period. Never 26
subscribe
again.
for her birthday.
Right. Never gonna be 26 again. Like for the 27. Like 27 likes. For the video.
Right. And it's a good goal.
Me make another account so I can go and like it. Make sure she gets that 27. Happy birthday.
What's the question again? Let me Is there an area of your life that you are working to be more confident?
I feel like there's an area in my life that I want to be more confident in, but I don't think I'm necessarily working towards it.
That's honest.
I would like to be more confident, I guess, in like the girlier side of myself, which it's not really there, but I would like it to be.
What you mean?
Like I don't feel like I'm like I don't like to like shop or do the makeup or do the a lot, just like the things that the girls do, and like get the nails done, get keeping myself up. Let's say that, decorate. I like to bake, sometimes, but I would like to have that. I think like I would like to be more confident when it comes to like picking out clothes, for me, and I know that to do that I have to go to a store.
And I know you don't like to leave the house.
Yeah, so but I do want to be more confident in that, and I think that is something that I think I would work towards like down the line. And I also like when I get a house or something, like I want it to look nice and homey and like not girly, but like just like I want to be able to have a touch of me, whatever that is. Right. And so I feel like I would like to be more confident in like that side of myself that's somewhere in there.
Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Why is that though? Is that like I guess the upkeep or the girly aspect is there?
Like why do I want that?
Yeah. Do you think something's not there, or what do you see for yourself as far as that?
I think I ultimately, like, as far as, like, the decorating of my house and stuff, I really want my kids to, like, I don't know, because I think, like, with our apartment and stuff, I just feel like it's temporary. And so I don't really feel like getting a whole bunch of stuff and putting it in there just to move. Like, I want to do it when I'm, like, at my home, so that it can have, like, that thing. I want my kids to, like, know, like, oh, this is my house, and, like, so that's definitely something, but I don't think that I'm, like, creative enough to know how to do stuff like that. or whatever. But I do want it to have a piece of me. I don't know. And then as far as like clothes and stuff like that, I don't ever feel like I ever like developed like a style. Like I really enjoy being in tights and sweats and stuff. I will always pick comfort over anything. Like I genuinely like that, and I feel like I feel pretty in that. Like if I have like a hoodie and some hoops and some makeup on, like that's my prettiest self. Like I feel real good like that because I feel comfortable like in my skin like that. But I would like to know how to
just to have that in your pocket if you do
look like a little like I know what I'm doing.
I feel it.
Just for a little razzle dazzle. Right. I don't never go nowhere, but it's like just for a little razzle dazzle.
If you did want to put it together,
I want to know how to do it. But I think that I can always get advice. I can always be like, so what do I do here with this and this?
And listen, TikTok be having it.
Yeah, and I'm interested. And then I also like to save, like, the money that I'll spend. Like, I'll splurge on, like, food, but it's hard for me to splurge on anything for me to, like, wear unless I really needed something. Then I'm like, okay, I need this, I'll go ahead and do it. But it take me a while to spend some money, like, on stuff like that. So I don't know.
I feel you.
I'd rather keep it in my pocket or get expensive food.
Okay. I like that.
That's my vibe.
I feel you.
That'd be me. I'd be like, I'd rather get a steak.
Right.
I'm like, I could get these Air Maxes, but I could go to Outback and blow a bag.
How you balance out Air Max
from
and
down
Outback?
under? Yeah, I kill for a 3-course meal instead of some food. I mean clothes.
Hey, ain't nothing like eating good.
Nah, ain't nothing like it.
It ain't nothing like
it's
a good
an
plate.
experience.
Cause I mean, even though that plate, even though you can wear them clothes till they break, that meal, even though it's only one time, that meal gonna hit your mind, your heart, your everything. You look like you in love.
You cooking. Come on, cook. I'm for real. Like I lost my cooking bag, and lately it's just been let me cook so I can eat some instead of.
I don't know why I'm laughing.
And I really take pride in hosting, and I would love to be that person.
I love that
wants to that. Oh, when Tori gonna have some, she gonna have the food. She gonna have it, and it's gonna be good from the baker to the cookeries. So
I think you're such a good host, though.
Fantastic.
I love hosting.
If Tori says she throws something, I'm pulling up.
It's gonna be good.
So
yeah,
I'm hoping that I can be in my bag, and especially as Broden gets older,
absolutely.
I want to be that mom.
I'm with you on that, 100%.
His friends are like, "Oh, your mama cooked today?
Yeah. She made that one. That's good. Ask her, can I come over?"
Right. Or Broden's just super excited that I've made something.
His favorite meal. I love that.
I'm really wanting to get back in my bag.
You've
inspired me too with a little bit. You give me little tips and tricks and whatnot. So as soon as I found the heart, because my coworker mentioned later this week, don't cook if your heart ain't in it. Don't cook if
you're mad. Don't cook if you're tired, because you gonna taste the mad and the tired.
Yep, you gonna taste the mad and the tired for sure.
You gonna taste the what, y'all? The mad
and the tired.
Sometimes you gotta eat the bag because you hungry.
Right. I done made some trash meals. I'm like, listen, bro, I was just hungry, bro. I don't care.
For sure. So that's why those quick fix. I keep bleeding. These quick fixes, come through in a clutch. However, I do want to cook with my heart. That's big for me.
But I think if you lean into cooking for somebody you love, that's really what got it for me. Because the only reason why I started cooking, he's very picky
too. So I don't have too much.
It'll be better when you get older too, though.
I believe so. Yeah, I believe.
Because the only reason why I got in my cooking bag is because the panorama, and it was just me and mama was going to work, working at the hospital and all that stuff, and I was like, let me make mama something to eat, bro. She going to work in the middle of this Ponderosa, make her a meal, and then I was like, I'm gonna make it good because she been at work all day and stuff. So yeah,
that's mine. All right, I'm gonna read it one more time.
No.
Read, go ahead.
Is there an area of your life that you are working to be more confident?
Yes, but I didn't want to talk about it. So I waited. But ultimately, I would say it would be body image. And I think I had a really hard time with weight. And so just learning to accept myself as I am. Yeah.
I agree. I'm glad you said that, D, because you never really know how a person feels about themselves. You can look at them and be like, damn, I wish I had this, that, and the other. And they can be completely
over it and just
Right.
discontented with it.
100%.
Yeah.
So, because I feel that way. And I'm like, what? For real. I'm
I never knew
serious. You know, when how do I explain this? When somebody can plant a seed
Yeah. Come on.
and it manifests into something that was not supposed to be, and it's basically weeds eating at what you knew and what you thought, what you believed of yourself beforehand. So now that they're there, you don't see what you had. You don't see what you harvested.
Yeah.
It's
So-
all wrapped up in the weeds.
Yep.
Or done
that's-
toe up your crops.
Because I remember once upon a time, I thought I was this Evie.
You still are. Shut up.
No, I mean,
Yes,
I
you are.
could see it through the fog.
You gotta start saying it.
But things like that can really set you back.
Yeah.
Wow.
I understand. Cause baby, after the pandemic, I was like, oh, I'm gonna wear sweats for like the next year. Nobody's gonna see.
Right. Hey, we all wearing sweats.
Triple XL, everything.
We all wearing sweats.
You'll never know.
No dress, no mini skirt, no nothing.
Yeah.
I completely agree. And of course, social media has a lot to do with it.
That's why I'm
Because
just
everybody's
here for the
trying to
jokes.
look the same.
It don't even appealing no more. At
It's
some point,
not. It's
I be
not.
like, that looks.
I'm like, I'd rather just look like me. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll take my flat feet and my damn big fuck head and whatever else I got. I don't care.
that's right.
I'll
They be hurting, too.
I'll take the hip dips. I don't care.
Yeah.
That's all right.
So, D, I'm definitely with you on learning
And the
or
stretch
working
marks.
how to love where you are.
Because you know what? At the end of the day, that's the skin you in.
That's it.
And guess what? So,
That's right.
you ain't got to like it.
She said, guess what? So.
Say something.
I know that's right. But that's
And I wish you
serious.
would. Pipe up.
Go ahead, player. Oh, come on, Khaled.
Another one.
Speaking of Khaled, what a goof.
Bro, the way he says accurate, I love
What a
it.
goof.
Accurate. I literally say accurate like that. Like, it's got to be accurate. I love it. Accurate. What is one thing you were confident talking about?
Work.
Yeah.
I need some
I am
medical
the
advice.
most confident in my at work.
That's good. That's good.
I am in my bag. I feel like I am really good with like dealing with people in that element, and I feel like I'm good at my job. So I feel like I'm
Hey,
I'm in my
that's a
bag there.
star.
That's a good thing to feel. That's a good thing to feel, bro. Snaps. I like that.
Nurse.
Okay, nerd.
Save a life or two.
Medical opinion. I feel kind of irritable. Any insight?
You're a weird bitch.
For real.
Yeah,
That's good, man. That just made me happy. when you say that.
I've been feeling good about
Now, a
that.
lot of people don't have satisfaction within their workplace, and you spend majority of your day there.
Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, I ain't that satisfied.
Crazy.
Now, I'm confident in my ability to do my job.
Yeah, yeah,
Absolutely.
It don't mean it's the best day ever every time you go to work.
Or it's the best job.
When I
It's-
come in this thing, you ain't gonna tell me I'm not doing my thing.
Yeah,
Right.
I feel good about the work that I do, but damn,
But damn.
they be giving me a run for my money.
That's good, bro. I like that for you.
Yeah, for sure. I
Reach,
forgot the question.
What is something you're confident about?
Boy, we gonna make her answer first.
Right, first every time. What is one thing you are confident talking about?
So we can really talk about
food.
Can I please talk?
I just told you I can't cook, baby. I just told you I can't
Stupid, bro. One thing I'm confident in.
and talking about.
Right, remind her one more time.
Oh, I got another one.
Oh, go ahead.
Selena. I love Selena. I feel like not as much now, but when I was in my bag, I used to watch all her interviews.
This girl could tell you
listening
everything
to the Spanish
about
songs, stuff like that. So I was definitely.
She didn't know it was coming on the floor.
Shut up.
I'm never gonna let that go.
Shirt.
That was hilarious.
Just watch out.
This random, but I really love talking about like movies and cinematography.
You do
and, like,
real good, bro.
Like
You be remembering.
I love stuff like that, like where this movie was shot and like why the camera moves like this, and like they were filming it like this to show the juxtaposition of this, and it was foreshadowing. And then this director, he has this special touch. So if you ever, I love that.
I love that. I love that.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Be like, actually, this movie was supposed to come out in 1986, but because of production issues,
Yeah,
they had to
I
push
like
it.
that.
Yes, I
That's
love
good.
stuff
That's a
like
good one.
that.
That's a good
I love
one.
stuff like
I
that.
didn't realize you a movie head like that.
I love movies, bro. Ooh,
Bro, but you really be remembering like real details about the movies.
And I was like, oh,
some
that's,
of the stuff we talked about on here, like I was like,
You remember to the T.
Where is that?
And I was like, oh, that's
you watched that when you were 6.
That's so and so. Oh, he was in American Psycho because he played the so and so guy, but he was in the beginning, and that's when they had the cards, and then they were showing each other the. Listen, give me a movie. I mean, I'm nowhere near like a movie guru. Like I'm trying to get there, but I love to study movies, cinematography, like just people's like, especially like directors. I love to see their like journey. Like it'd be a person that'll direct like a comedy movie, and then he'll turn around and do like an action flick, and then do like a slasher. Like, how does your brain do that? How do you write a comedy and then write a horror movie right on top of that? I love it. I love the actors and just see them move around. Like, man, you always do these comedic roles. Like, this is why I love like actors like Robin Williams, because that man could play anything. Like, he can be the goofy dude. He can be the nut. So like, whatever. He can be a super introspective, like serious actor. Like,
He had the range.
I love people that got. I love to watch actors and
Like
actresses
Jamie.
that have range.
Ooh, Jamie got a range on him.
I just love acting.
Super
I love
range.
film, TV, all of that. Give me all of that.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can talk you down
Will
about
got
some
range
movies.
too.
Yeah,
Yes, he does.
but sometimes I feel like he gets typecast.
Yeah.
Sometimes like he gets to play Will Smith in a good bit of his roles.
But I think it's because his personality is so like he's so charming.
Yeah. Same thing with Samuel L.
his
Jackson.
name?
I love Samuel
Will.
Willard.
T. Smith.
What's his sign?
Oh, what's Libra?
Oh.
September 25th.
Oh, Lord. Hey,
Yeah.
September 25th.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Are we related?
Yeah.
But she cute.
Yeah.
Did you answer?
I'll go ahead.
That's why I answered, because she was
That's why I'm glad she came in, because I thought of something.
That's so funny. Bro.
It's very random. I can talk about home remedies.
What?
Hey, yo, she be knowing. She be knowing. She like, bro, all you gotta do is do this,
I like
do
home
this.
remedies.
Really? I like that, Reese.
Hey, she done healed me a few times.
I didn't even know that.
Before I take to the over the counter or prescription,
You gonna do a home remedy?
I'ma find
I respect that. I respect that.
You get that from
Daddy
Daddy.
put me on.
I was like, you got that from Daddy.
Dang, okay.
I respect that.
Tell us some old. Give us something. What's something to do? Something?
All right.
Okay.
I'm so intuitive with my body, but just generally, if you feeling just the slightest tickle in your throat,
Okay.
stop playing.
Stop.
You either get some type of vinegar base, so I'd say either pickle juice or even just straight up a cap of white vinegar.
Apple cider.
Apple
Okay.
cider.
Mhm.
Hit that. chase it with glass of water, room temp. Keep some socks on. Okay, you have to keep socks on.
Daddy made that very clear.
And
Where your
Vicks
socks
Vapor Rub.
On the feet or on your chest or your nose?
Either way. Either feet or chest. I like to do both.
I be putting it on my feet and my
I
chest.
feel a tickle.
A tickle. Don't play with it.
Yeah, don't let it.
Take a shot of vinegar.
Don't even let it make it through the day.
And
I would 100% do it.
I would even do like a little cap of hot sauce. You know, that's vinegar
Get
based
some
and it also
cayenne
has
in
a
it.
little pepper in it.
Yeah.
That spice gonna
Get that on your throat.
And I always keep mint gum for a couple of reasons. One for like my nerves and anxiety, and two, that
chew the
mint
hell out of some gum.
that mint really does help as far as
Like a calming.
cool.
refreshing.
What am I trying to say?
Soothing.
I was thinking about lozenge. What's throat lozenge? You know, it's just medicated.
No, I like that. I like that.
I always keep
That's good. That's good, Reach. I like that.
I have everything for upset stomach, itchy skin. I just be trying it all.
Oh yeah, she real cool. She
Bro,
good
if
at
we
that.
pulled out her TikTok, it'd be like home remedies. It'd be like,
I'm big on home remedies.
you put your oatmeal in the eye.
And that's why I like those tea baths and
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because you did tell her. Did you try baking?
chamomile, peppermint.
That's good, Rich. I like that.
I took a tea bath one time. I'm like, dang, that shit really good.
I am really
It's the
relaxed.
socks though. Socks are key, y'all.
Socks are key. I know
Socks.
how to get up for Christmas.
Hey, I'm telling you, one of my 3 things.
That was on the sidewalk with some socks on.
Naked.
Looking at a photo album.
Yeah, y'all, home remedies.
Watch the previous episodes. You know what we talking about.
I swear I'm a 66-year-old woman.
That's all right. That's all right. Take your time,
That's how you
baby.
get your kicks. On Route 66.
I really thought you was finna tell me something.
That's how you get your kicks.
All right. Well,
Okay.
Got lost?
So something I would say, I don't know how to put this into words, but when I'm really confident in conversation about goals and dreams,
Okay.
like I love to have that conversation with people and like just like listening to what they want to do and how they want to do it,
Sure.
and then like giving feedback and encouragement. That's my favorite. Like
you
sometimes-
are a cheerleader at heart.
and in my heart. And if I go to a restaurant and I'm by myself, I be sitting there asking, now what do you really want to do? What's your like? What do you? Really,
I would have loved to be a server.
You really gonna do that? Okay. And then sometimes if it's laid on my heart to like give, especially like if they got kids and stuff, they always get a big tip from me. But I just be like, yeah, okay, you gonna do this? Good. Now stay in school and do da da da. And I just I love it. That's just one of my favorite things to talk about.
You
So
out
I'm
here
fitting for
igniting
you.
the light.
confident in just having just conversations with random people about what they want to do on the earth. That's it.
I
See,
love
that makes
thing.
sense. Because when we was in Houston, and I was saying how I was talking to that older black lady, and I told her that I don't dream of working for the rest of my life. You like, so what do you want to do? I was just like, man, I just wanna live. And you was like, see, I see that, yeah. I see that.
I like that. I just
That makes so
I'm a
much
big
sense.
dreamer, so I
Yes.
You want to see
The
what
least
that
of the
looks like.
dreamer.
That's it.
Do you ever give them insight or perspective if they go deep in with you?
I mean, I don't know. I guess it's kind of like however the conversation is flowing, we can get deep. But I mean, I have a couple of times and just shared like some things that I had gone through before, and just like, oh yeah, you can overcome that. Come on, just get your head in the game. Focus.
Come on, Troy Bolton.
Get your head. I don't know. I like that. That's one of my favorite things.
Oh,
I like that.
I love
These are all
that.
very fitting for us. I like it. Y'all eyes are such a really interesting color. Like, I don't know if y'all ever seen it, but y'all got a real interesting color eyes. Like, they're
Me,
brown. Yeah, they're brown, but like
Yeah.
there's something else.
Let me
Especially I
look.
was looking at D when they turn to the side. They're like really.
When I was a little girl, I guess it's bat
Yeah.
eyes, and I would say pretty eyes. Yeah.
It's giving Twilight. It's giving Twilight. Not the red one, but when they be like gold or whatever. When they be like gold, but like I don't know.
I feel you. Yeah.
It's a very interesting cover.
I caught you, Jay, in the light when we were going to Murder Berries. Murder Berries. Mary Burgers.
We were going to Bob's Burgers.
I just watched that show with your head and dog.
I love Bob's Burgers, bro. They funny, bro.
I like
Linda's my favorite. My little baby. When she
bro,
be
I can
singing.
see you, bro. When you said you would be Linda, bro, I could kind of see it now.
You would for sure be a Linda Belcher, bro, for sure.
I already do.
She be killing me, bro.
I call Louise.
Oh my god.
Her crazy self, and she never take that hat off.
Story answer first.
That's how I am with that hoodie. I'll never. Ooh.
What is that?
It's a hard hitting one, guys.
Okay, come on.
What is something that has happened to you that hurt your confidence?
Damn.
That's a loaded question, goddamn.
Y'all ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
She gonna be like, what's the question?
Right?
I'm like, bro, I'm not reading it. What is something that happened to you that hurt your confidence?
Nothing's been said. Y'all ready?
Are you? Let's start there.
I was gonna break out with Keisha. I used to think that I wasn't fine enough, and I used to think that I wasn't wide enough, and I won't
Waste my time trying to figure out why you playing games. What's this all about? And I can't believe you're hurting me. I met your girl. What a difference. What you see in her, you ain't seen in me. But I guess it was all just make believe.
Let the church sing.
I like that song.
That is a black classic. Keisha, thank you for that eternal bop.
Bro, we were trying to hold that note too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you, Keisha.
What I will say, something that hurt my confidence would be, it was in the workplace, and I was unfortunately compared to a former employee. Coming into something completely new, and I was really trying to put my best foot forward, but nothing really stood to their standard because I was not that person. And I knew my work ethic was strong.
Hell yeah.
So it was just frustrating that every attempt, it just didn't seem like it wasn't fitting. And so when you're miserable at work, that's a load.
Bro, that is some of the worst crap ever.
That is a load.
To hate your job.
You can have all types of gitchy yah within your life, but when it sucks at work, it
sucks everywhere.
Because you know you have to do it.
Right.
Yeah.
In order
Other
to make
stuff
money.
you can let fall by the wayside, but you gotta go to work. So it's just like,
I mean, eventually things turned around, and if anything, it made me a lot better. And I'm sharper where I am now because of that experience.
Sure.
So, just a shot, and it all happened in the midst of my personal life just tumbling.
The devil just trying to.
Yeah. So it took a lot for me to just find it in myself to know that I'm capable, and it'll work out.
That's rough. That's rough. Definitely made you stronger though.
For sure. Hey, I will say that where I worked, baby, because of that job,
You can't break me.
you
okay.
can't break it.
Listen, that's why I be telling people about my last job. I'm like, the job I was at before I met this one, you cannot play in my face about nothing. Cause
I feel that.
They tested, tried me, played me, all of that. So I'm like, you really think you finna get to me? No. I'm like, I used to work there. You can't tell me nothing.
And you really had to be a jack of all trades where I was. You had to do it all.
You gotta wear all the hats.
So
You can't just do your
to
one
master
job.
that and then go where I am currently.
That's good. That's good.
Golf
That's
clap.
it. Okay.
Golf clap. Okay, get swole on them.
I think it's crazy that God will really intentionally put you somewhere,
And
so that you can get your armor up. Get your armor up.
You don't see it when it's happening.
He's trying to teach you how to bob and weave.
Yeah.
But he makes sure that don't break you.
Be like, you supposed to duck on that one. Oh, okay. I was too busy trying to swing.
You were supposed to.
I was too busy trying to fight. He was like, just block, bro. Just block. Like, no, but they...
Yeah. I know you see this.
How am I not supposed to fight?
Oh, man. That's rough.
I guess I'll go.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, damn, my voice quivered. I said, something that really hurt my confidence. I was pretty young. It was the relationship I was in when I was in high school.
Sure.
He was very possessive, I guess, and he was one of them people that's like, nobody ever gonna like you like I like you. Ooh. Nobody ever gonna, be with you like I'm gonna be with you. If you ever leave me, it's gonna go bad for you, basically. So I went a very long time thinking I was not shit, thinking I wasn't like that girl when I really was. Like,
and it is.
Like, bro, if I knew what I knew now back then, bro, girl, wait, boy, if you don't get out of my face. He was real. I guess you could call it verbal abuse, low key. So for a long time, I felt like I didn't have what it takes to just be considered like cute, fine, desirable, stuff like that. So I think that's why I'm so confident in myself now, because I spent 4 years thinking that of myself, and once we weren't together no more, it was almost like when I tell you I could literally like physically feel it lifting off of me, like it I felt lighter, like I felt like a completely different person, and I was just like, man, I was really believing this lie this whole time. Like, I really was up here thinking like I wasn't, up to par, like, and like the whole comparison of like other girls and all that stuff. And when you growing up, you want to fit in. As much as people say they don't care about it, especially when you're growing up, you want to fit in. You want to feel like,
especially high school years.
Yeah. And so like, especially coming from like, I wasn't as like curvy as the other girls, or like I wasn't like, I don't know, like that whole like femininity thing you were talking about, where like you just didn't feel like you were just like
put together.
Yeah, like I would never just like raggedy, but if I didn't feel like trying, I didn't feel like my hair finna be balled up in a bun. I'm finna have these ripped up jacket on. I don't care. Mm-hmm. So like now, I feel so much. I feel so much love for myself, and I feel like whatever hat or whatever the vibe I try to put on that day, like I feel 100% confident in it, whether I do my tomboy thing when I'm in my long sleeve and sweats, or I'm like, giving you my best Fashion Nova fit and my titties up to my neck, and yeah, I feel good no matter what now. Period. So yeah, that was a very and I didn't realize how low I felt until I was out of it, and I was just like, dang, bro, like what the heck was you doing? But I gave myself grace because I was young and I didn't know. I really didn't know. I thought that's how it was supposed to be. What? I didn't know. Yeah, okay. I figured that's what you were saying. But yeah, that was probably the point where I was just like, oh, I don't feel confident because the person I'm with, the person I spend the most time, dedicate the most time to, don't is always kind of trying to like, I guess, keep me humble. I don't know what he was trying to do. I don't know. But yeah it was,
that you don't go out and find anything better than
because he knew I could have got better. So he was like, let me try to put the wool over her eyes so she don't know that she can do better than me. Yeah. And I did better than that. So, and I did better than that by myself. I didn't have to get up under somebody else just to feel like I feel better about myself. I felt better about myself all on my own.
You can tell an insecure man too, because like,
they'll tear you down.
They will tear you down, because I've heard that before. that you can't get better than me. I've heard that before.
Like, would tell me, like, if I ever made, like, a hint that I didn't want to be with him or, like, I wanted to break up, he would just be like, oh, these other dudes, they going to dog you and ain't nobody going to treat you. Like, I do this and I do that. These other things ain't going to do
Like, let me instill fear so that she don't.
Let me make you afraid to leave.
Right. Oh.
Or like, if I leave, all these girls gonna be on me. All of them want me and X, Y, and Z. So like, if you leave, then you just gonna see me with another girl.
Trying to manipulate you.
Literally.
They're trying to satellite your name.
Absolutely.
And sabotage and satellize your name.
They don't want us to destroy you. They're trying to satellite you.
Where is that from?
Some TikTok.
It was a lady. She had her own channel. I believe she passed. But she would give encouraging.
I know what it is now. I think that's
and that
funny.
one clip just went viral. Got a few.
They're all like kind of entangled together, but I think this is one of the things that like really enforced my self-doubt, because I remember like when I was in like private school and stuff like that, I was really into like learning. I was into like doing my homework fast, and like I just really wanted to like do well, right? And then when I had got to like different schools, like public schools or whatever, I had experienced like teachers just not like liking me, and like they would put me by myself, or I had a teacher tell me, I don't know if it was because I was from like a charter school or if I came off a certain way, I don't know, but I felt like she felt the need to humble me, and I was in 3rd grade, and she literally like she was black, and all these teachers were black, and which is more hurtful. But she had told me in front of the whole class that I wasn't as smart as I thought I was. Like in front of the whole class. And then I had an experience when I was in the 7th grade, and she had told me because I wasn't good at like writing, like it's just not my strong suit at all. Honestly, school really wasn't my strong suit. The only thing that I felt like I really did well in was like nursing stuff, something I was actually interested in or whatever. So then I remember like that teacher had made sure to say in front of the whole class that that I was a weak link, and just like as a kid, just hearing all that, like just all that stuff, like it's just like, and I just remember crying and just being like, well, but it really affected me, and it affected my studies. And I just didn't care because I was like, well, I'm just not good at this. Right. I'm not smart.
Yeah.
It's disgusting to see adults, especially with the power, the leadership to encourage their students.
Like you literally have the privilege to instill confidence and structure and like open children's eyes to like the possibilities of stuff that they can do, but you're gonna take the opportunity to tell them everything that they're not or what you think they're not,
and humiliate them in class.
And that was your goal.
And honestly, I think some of them teachers, as sick as it is, I think some of them just get off on that of just putting people down or knowing that they have the power to do that. Yeah. That like your grades lie in my hands, your academic success lies in my hands, like I can make or break you, basically. Like I'm like, people drop their kids off at these schools for 8 hours a day. I'm leaving my child in your care, and you gonna do some stuff like that. Like, some people don't deserve to be teachers.
Some deep-rooted insecurity within.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's my turn. It's my turn to be the bully now.
I want to break you before you become something. I don't know.
And what's the purpose of that? What do you get out of that
as an adult? That's one thing if it's your peer.
Man or
kids are just so vulnerable too,
especially like in that middle school era. You're going through so much at that age. So I'm like, you need all the support, all the positivity you can get, and for the adult that's supposed to be helping you grow, not even just like learn academics, but supposed to like help you grow as a person, and they're just doing nothing but just cutting you down every chance they get. Like, that's strange. That is strange, bro.
Yeah.
Like, why are you a teacher? Why did you choose did you choose this profession solely to do that?
Yeah, and I think that also just being in a household where, like, you know, it wasn't a lot of priority to, like, celebrate our accomplishments. So you really don't have, like, the confidence to look over there and be like, man, she tripping today. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really have that because, you know, your parents kind of like picking at stuff that you need to improve on so you can be better, but just never really prioritizing the, like, man, like, you really did a good job when you did that.
Yeah.
Right? So you don't even have that foundation of, like, whatever. So when you don't have that foundation at home and then you go into school and somebody gets to tell you who you are, I think that really affected me. And it wasn't until I got to nursing school where I was like, either I'm going to turn this around and put my pride to the side, and if people think I'm stupid, then that's okay. Like, and it wasn't until I was like, okay, it has to be okay with me looking stupid for me to be able to reach a certain place.
Yeah.
Because if I don't do it, I'm ass out. This is my only thing that I even want to do. So,
or if you don't do it, now it's like, I'm kind of proving y'all right. Because I'm like, now I have to make it just so I can show y'all how wrong y'all are.
Absolutely. And y'all know because when I get stuff on my chest, I be wanting to get it out. I've looked for those teachers on Facebook. I even had a want to message them and let them know, like, what you made me feel like, or air them out. Like,
there's a couple teachers where I'm like, if I ever seen you
I could air your ass out.
I'm with you, Jay. Not necessarily on the teacher aspect, but like somebody,
Yeah.
feed.
But I don't know, because I feel like you really need to know the effect that you have on people.
And the words.
God,
You said it best. Words have power.
They have power, and Lisa has always said that.
Especially if somebody's so young, like adults. A lot of times adults can maybe let stuff bounce off and let it roll, but kids, they don't know. They don't know.
They're still figuring out who they are. So your influence on you telling them who they are, who they can't be, it matters.
As a teacher,
especially like you're away from home, like your mom and daddy not here, you're not in the class with your siblings more than likely, so you just vulnerable, new, especially if like you coming from like a different school, like new kids, new teachers, like.
And sometimes I don't know if, sometimes I think that there are, some black women that, have problems with maybe interracial relationships too. So when you see my mama coming up to the school and all this stuff, and even though she ain't white,
but you're like imposing your
they don't know.
On me.
They don't know. And so sometimes I do think that sometimes that could be an issue for people. You got this little mixed girl, and
you have a problem with them, so you got a problem with me.
School.
Yeah.
Oh, she thinks she's better than us. Oh,
Yeah.
You don't know me, girl. First of all, I'm like 7. I'm like 9, 10, 11 years old.
Yeah, sometimes it is a thing, but
it's sick and it's sad.
Ain't nothing I can do about who I am.
Why you gonna take that out on me, a child? Like, if you really got beef that hard, wait till my mama come pick me up and say something to her, and you're not. So
we trying to start a war.
Sorry, man. Listen, Husband Pep done had a couple of times where I'm like, mama was finna come up there, bro, and set it off.
Yeah.
I can imagine.
Ain't that something?
I'm like, oof.
I set it off at the Pep.
Listen, they tried a nigga a couple times.
No, I believe it.
I'm so sorry.
We gonna have an episode about going to predominantly white classes and institutions.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot to say. As a black child being in class with a whole lot of white kids. Hey, y'all, if y'all see this. Hey, white classmates.
They ain't gonna see this.
Hey, they be watching. Someone be watching my stories. They know I got a podcast. So if y'all see the episode, girl, I might be talking about you. I'm just playing. If you're watching my stories, I'm probably not talking about you.
I might be.
Well, the ones that watch the ones that watch my story, I ain't got no problem with them.
I think all I really have is things that killed my confidence would be relationships, and that's why I stay to myself, by myself, in my own little world. I think that last relationship just really did me in to the point where, like, losing myself, because I was a person who has always been alone and always felt very comfortable alone. And for me to lose myself, I could understand if I was somebody who needed other people, who kind of depended on others, but I never was that person. I was always alone, was very confident and comfortable alone, and then getting into a relationship completely, like psychological abuse, mental abuse, just the fact of, you know, the manipulation and how far it took me allowed me to completely lose myself. And I am most fearful of losing myself ever again. That's why I keep people far, far away from me, because I am completely terrified of that happening to me again. And I remember, and this kind of ties in with the body image of what I said earlier, I remember him telling me that I was the perfect package, but my body wasn't right. And I remember working so hard to lose weight that I was down to like 123 pounds, and I looked sick. Now looking back at those pictures, I look completely sick. And I didn't lose all of the weight solely on being vegan. I lost that weight because I was so stressed trying to manage that relationship and trying to please and trying to do those things. And so that relationship is a very strong pillar of my foundation of coming back to myself. And I just think, I do believe, and I believe the weekend of our Houston adventure allowed me to understand that relationship isn't bad. That there is healing that can happen in relationship, and I thank y'all for being on this journey with me for that reason. That healing happens in community, but I had to come in broken and be accepted just as I am. And so
That's beautiful.
I thank y'all for that. But
of course,
yeah, the relationships fucked me up.
Yeah, for
Sorry,
sure.
Lord, for that cussing, but that was my best word for what I truly believe happened to me, and that's all I had. Thank you.
Oh, I love that. I love that.
I love
for
that.
sure.
Because somebody that
that's
really love you
beautiful.
gonna love all the pieces, whether they broken
And you
or
need
not.
to feel that.
Oh yeah, and I'm slowly coming around to the idea, but it's gonna be a minute for me. I know that,
And that's all right.
because there's just so much that happened to me that I'm just like,
Yeah.
just go on.
Right.
Even if you reflect any little portion
Of that.
Of what that
character or
was.
that behavior,
I don't
or
want it.
anything, I want to run, and I never want to see it again. And that is the reason my boundary right now is absolutely no contact with that individual, because I will not go backwards.
Right.
When I tell you God has brought me very far,
Amen.
I will not. I will not, and I'm going to stand on it every day. So please stop calling my phone. Stop calling my phone with those unknown numbers. Look, if it say Florida, I'm not going to answer unless you say who you are. Like, stop doing it. I
Very much.
behind me.
And stop
I
trying to
tell you?
send other people to call her phone.
Yes.
I feel that in
Stop
my
it.
bone marrow.
I said, it's over. It's over. I'm free.
Cause you remember,
Bitch, I remember.
We was when I tell you we was finna nuck if you buck.
Yeah, that she needed to be worn out.
Listen. You wanna talk shit?
She went.
You wanna run your mouth?
Man, she was
You was
pushing
some
it.
gangsters in your house?
Now that bitch,
Girl, it was finna be. You had got a call from Gregg County Correctional Facility.
Listen, I think we all would have been in Gregg County with our situations.
Listen,
individually.
But us two, we was finna ride out Black Mask. We was finna ride out.
she went far. She went far.
Cause I was telling your friends about this when we was
And if it's the person I'm thinking about,
we was planning the bachelorette party.
Lilith.
Yeah, I literally cannot say it, so I'll just say it incorrectly on
really
purpose.
can't say it.
I can say it if I say it really slow.
Can I hear it?
Bachelorette. I would just say it like that because I can't say it, so I just say it incorrectly on purpose. Because I'll have to say bachelorette. so I can say it correct. So I'll just be like, Bachelor that. She had class with her, and she was like, "That girl is nuts," and I'm like,
She was bonkers. She would call Naka's phone from different numbers. She would like FaceTime and put a message on there, and then like take it away. We was like, "What kind of prequel ass shit is this?"
She made like 4 different Snapchat accounts and tried to add me like
she was obsessed,
like back to back to back, like
she was obsessed with Brianna. And then I remember having a message with her because she would call now, and Naka would just be like, "Oh," like and
one day Jay was like, "Enough."
I had called her.
Enough. This ends today.
Yeah, me and her, we definitely.
I know y'all was riding.
Listen, I tell you, it was big beef.
It was big beef.
It was burger, steak.
She has since apologized.
Really?
She has, and it was when I was in college. It was when I was in college. She had messaged me and apologized.
Where's my damn apology?
No, she wanted me to send the apology to you because she understood or something like that. Like that's what she had said.
Maybe because she finally got her church. No, she finally got her wedding ring. So she's like,
it was before. It was before that.
Oh, okay. After she bought that Camaro.
Bitch, shut up. Shut up.
Okay.
Listen. That bitch is strange. I wouldn't be surprised if she was watching. Bitch, you're strange.
Hey, girl.
Cause she.
Girl, Twitter thumbs. Literally, I had Twitter for 2 days. She ruined it. I literally just got back on Twitter like
she was a lot.
She was a lot. I'm like, girl, we're not even together anymore.
She was the ultimate side chick. She was the ultimate side chick. She was saying she was his cousin.
Gold medal.
She said she was his cousin and all this stuff.
I might know this person.
No. Listen, yeah, the Lord had to come get her. Because if I came and got her. Yeah. What age did you become confident? Like, when did you start making the turnaround?
Damn. Goddamn, 40.
Right. I'm like, last year, shit.
I got a prediction of 52.
Not a prediction.
Of 52. I feel like it's gonna come around.
No, ma'am.
I can't say I'm there yet.
I feel like I really hit my stride at like 24, 25, when I was like, you know what? I'm done feeling less than. I'm done feeling like a question mark above my head all the time. I am me. I am she. I am her. I am that bitch. And whatever y'all gotta say about me not being that, it's a lie.
Period.
It's a lie.
And is.
Because I know who I am. I know what I bring to the table.
She said I got a prediction.
That's all I'm saying.
We're not accepting that. I don't even see how that's possible for you. Because you are so talented. You're well versed.
That's my thing.
Educated, smart, beautiful.
Somebody.
You travel.
That
you got your own.
And she know how to manage her damn self.
Somebody that moves the way you do, you need confidence to move the way you do. There's no, like, I mean, I can't tell you who you are and all that stuff.
This is the weirdest part about confidence. Okay.
You can fake it.
I can do stuff. Do not get me wrong. That don't mean I'm confident in what I'm doing.
Ma'am.
My papa say, go do this. I said,
she figured it out.
And I'll go do it. My heart will be palpitating. But confidence. I think that's not confidence. Like, because I have an ability to do something, that don't make it confidence.
Oh, okay, I see.
Me, on the inside, what I know, I say, I know I'm not confident, but I'm going to get out there and try my best.
But you're confident in your ability to try.
Yeah, that is true.
You can try like no other.
I will try.
Delisa. And you can fool some people.
Yes.
She can fool some people, make her think she know exactly what she's talking about, and she just looked that up 2 minutes ago.
2 minutes ago. Yes. Well, what I'm thinking is, and I'll go full.
What I've learned is,
and they're sold.
What I read.
What Google said was,
it's your confidence.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, like, there's a confidence in what you're doing.
That's what it is. I be acting.
Like what Will Smith said, even if you scared, do it scared. Do it scared all the time.
Yes, I do. All the time.
But that, I feel like there's confidence in that, because I feel like if you weren't confident in, like, yourself, not necessarily like your abilities, but like you know what you can do. Like I know I couldn't. Most people can't just pull something out the crack of their behind and make something up. You know you can do that, so you do it.
Yeah.
You know you can finesse a story. You can finesse a character, something, a presence, something.
That was one look at that one.
How it settled at the bottom.
LOL.
Should have drank it faster. It was at the top before.
you let it go down.
Yeah, you let the water ice come to the top.
Yeah.
You was drinking that water ice for a good 30 minutes.
You thought you was good.
This is good.
It is good.
I'm confident in my drinks.
I hope so.
Ain't never not gonna be
It's
funny.
never leaving.
That's hilarious.
What was the question? I'm not.
What age did you become confident, or when did you become confident?
I'm gonna tell y'all honest truth. I feel like I've always been confident in who I am.
Sure.
And
Like in your character.
I've never ever peer pressure is real and it's occurred. But I've never been a person to be like, oh, I have to adapt in order to fit in.
Yeah.
I've always been comfortable.
I love that.
I always enjoyed that about Tori. Tori gonna be Tori.
Yeah.
I've always been comfortable with where I am, and whoever gravitated towards me, I was receptive of
Those
it.
my people.
So I mentally, physically, I will say academically, I was tested.
Oh,
on a few
baby.
occasions, but overall, I was pretty confident at an early age. I want to say not third. I lied.
What happened to third grade?
She don't want to talk about it.
Dark times.
Don't bring it back.
It was maybe about 5th grade, because I believe too I had been transitioning so many elementary schools. I went here, I went there, I went here, I went there. I was everywhere. Some people thought I was bad and I just got kicked out. No, my focus just kept moving me here and there. So I think when I had to adapt so much, it made me be like, okay, I'm still gonna be Tori no matter where I am.
Absolutely.
So,
I like that.
I think it's just a matter of the confidence fluctuates, you know.
Yeah.
So I feel like overall I've always been confident in me and who I am and how I can treat people, but
And I love that about you.
appearance wise, it's a little wavy. Appearance, just overall, it's really materialistic. Unfortunately, you know, social media plays a lot into it. So it's about how I look and
But that's
how
very
I
Taurus
appear
of
out.
you. Y'all like to have a
I
fly
want to look
outward
polished and
appearance.
fresh all the time, and that's not the case. So it's wavering. You know, it's
Listen,
surfing
bro.
right now.
I've always admired that about you because a lot of girls don't do the whole like goofy, silly thing. They be trying to be Tori. If Tori want to cut up, Tori gonna cut up, and I love that. Like if she want to be
hard.
goofy and dance and be like, y'all look.
I love that.
I love that, bro, because you know I feel like a lot of girls they get stuck in that box of I have to be.
It's hard
cool
to fake
and,
it for me. It's really hard to fake.
Yeah.
Bro, and that ain't even fun.
And you can,
It's
I
not.
think you can see it on her face when she's trying to like press it, and she be like, "I'm physically uncomfortable right now." Like,
She's like, I really want to show y'all this new move.
right? She's like, she's like, I really want to like
I really
my
wanna
song
beatbox
on,
right
and
now.
I really want to pop lock right now, but I can't.
And that goes overall for me. It's hard to suppress my goofiness. It's hard to suppress my frustration or my anger if I have it. It's hard to suppress emotion. You know, just to keep the room light. What about you?
How old am I?
25.
24.
Hey, that's what I'm like, bro. Like last year.
24. Like fully. I think that I feel like kind of like you. I feel like I've always been like, bitch, you a good person, right? But I think that I used to definitely, I used to like making people comfortable, you know, like people pleasing and all that stuff, right? So like, say we in tennis or whatever, you know. A whole bunch of white people, you know, so you don't want them to be like, man, that's a nigga.
Right. No, No, for real.
You know, because you
Tryna
don't
tuck
want to
that
get
nigga in a
labeled.
whole lot.
Man, I be having to put my nigga in my back pocket.
Baby, I left that nigga in the locker. I put my tennis clothes on and left that nigga in the locker.
I said, here I am, Jocelyn. So,
that's a nigga.
yeah, because you don't ever want to give them a reason to say
single
she
you
act
out.
like this, or she, you know, because you probably the only black person they
And this
around.
is like black people, yeah.
Right.
You don't want to add to the
So
statistic.
I tuck mine in sometimes, and you know, you code switch, and I was working
Code switching like a
I
motherfucker,
code
bro.
switch. And at that medical center, a whole bunch of white Republicans, and there was a lot of emotion that I had to tuck in.
Me and JCPenney, bro.
That I had to tuck in. Now, when it was around election time, when it was around the time of Black Lives Matter movement and stuff like that, everybody
When the
got their
riots was
opinions.
popping off.
I was depressed going into work because of the fact that they don't understand. So, yeah, so I had tuck my stuff in, but it wasn't until now that I'm like, you know what, I can be like, I would dibble and dabble in it a little bit, and I, could still be fun and funny and stuff like at work with, white people. And I was like, oh, okay, all right, I can still be a little bit of myself, but it ain't till now. I'm at work with, it's a diverse group of people that have different political views, some similar to mine, and I'm like, okay, this is nice. Right. And I'm like fully just myself. I be cussing, I be doing the periods, I be doing it. And and I'm able to fully just let go. That's and not be so
cookout lingo.
Okay. Yeah. And and a lot of times they probably don't know what I'm talking about. But it's the fact that I don't care. Right. It made me laugh. It made me laugh.
Y'all ain't gotta get it.
I be like, anyway, and but they accept me.
What is a chicken salad?
That's what Jay be like, and the roo-to-doo, and the
and I've let that out there. And I be like,
I done adopted the Uchamoo.
Uchamoo. I said, what? Now I try to get my my words out at least at work, but sometimes they fail.
Them Uchamoos and them roo-to-doo.
I hit some stutters, but I feel okay doing it there now. Because I'm happy with me. I'm like, bro, I'm
use your AAVE. Yeah, you better use that African American English.
Yes.
Period. Give me Ebonics, girl.
Bitch, because I really be switching into accents too.
Okay.
I do sometimes. Like I really do. I'll get like sometimes at the house, especially if I don't watch Love and Hip Hop, or something.
Okay. I be doing my New York accent.
Okay, me too.
Are you from New York?
Come on. I don't like that.
Like dead ass. I be acting like I'm from New York.
Bro, I do that shit, bro. Or
you got a black puffer jacket even? Are you from New York?
I like that, bro. I like that. I like that.
All day. Okay, stop. I be doing my
own. Yeah, just do it. Just for like fun. Just for like fun. Not for anybody, but it's just fun.
I'm working on my Cali accent. It's gas buster, cuz.
Yeah.
I be saying cuz a lot. I call everybody cuz.
But what do you ever?
I did mine.
She said
she was 52.
No, ma'am. Oh my God. So you know how many people would kill to be or even look like you?
Come on. Let them know.
You really do got it, bro.
You got the sauce too.
You too. No, I'm not gonna lie. All of us are really some bad bitches.
Right. Good looking, delicious. Put it on a plate, eat it up.
Not delicious.
I look good. I look damn good. Period. All my bitches is bad. Period.
Yeah, I'm tired of people playing on this, bro.
Stop. Don't never play with my head top, bro. Nobody at this table.
Yeah.
I'll save my. I ain't gonna get on you too hard, but she be pissing me off. She like, bro, girl, I wish I was stacked like that. Please, the Lord knew not to give me no booty because I would act a fool. Anyways,
she ain't lying either.
The Lord knew not to give me no cakes. Okay,
you bitches better be lucky.
The streets would be. Ooh. Anyways. You better lock your man up. Lock the door. Bar the windows.
You stupid, bro.
They're in heat. No.
They're in heat. You dumb.
In the winter too.
Yeah.
All right. Let me listen to the question. Right. Listen. Comprehend.
Here we go.
You stupid.
How does your confidence now compare to yourself, to your high school self? I feel like I already answered mine low key, so y'all can go.
Shit. I'm gonna go ahead and get mine out.
She said shit. We in the headphones, bro. We can hear you.
She said, "Wow."
I really think I've grown as a person.
Oh, girl, I went from Urkel to Urkel. No cap.
Stefan. Okay,
I went to Stefan to Steve. No cap. That's really my life story right now. So pray for me.
You are not Steve.
I am Steve right now, and it's okay.
But not Steve.
I am Steve right now. I was Stefan. The question was, how does it compare to your high school self? I was Stefan in high school. I am Steve right now, but I'll find a time machine somewhere.
Okay.
I love that. I love that.
Get on time machine, Steve.
Good answer.
Good answer.
Yeah.
You don't feel the few right now.
The trailer will be dropping soon.
Period. Can't wait to see. I'll be front row with my bucket of popcorn. Ready.
Just trying to see who is main character.
You.
The fuck?
I be cussing all the time, but that F word felt real strong. I don't know why I felt that so hard. Some cuss words hit harder than others.
Yeah, they do.
Like, oh, I'm sorry. I did not mean to say that.
That came out strong.
Sorry.
That's my answer.
She looked at me.
And she's thinking about
We ain't in court, bro. That's my answer. Your Honor, that's my answer. And I ain't do nothing wrong. I wasn't even over there.
That's funny, bro.
She lied on me because I wouldn't go with her. All right.
No.
All that talk. Read it. If you gotta read it, say it out loud. For the people in the back.
That's hilarious.
How many times we done have to reread these questions?
They ain't never gonna know.
I don't, bro. You gonna have some editing, bro.
That's funny, bro.
How does your confidence not compare to your high school self?
I think I'm way more confident in my high
Oh
school.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'm way more confident, bro. Cause I wasn't just like a hermit, like in my shell or whatever, but like I definitely wasn't as like forward with like my style or like my, I don't know, just my personality. Like I wasn't as spicy as like if I was around people that I didn't talk to like on a regular basis. Like if I was talking to Jay, I would be talking like myself. But other people, I would like tone it down, be quiet. But I'm like, y'all know I'm rambunctious and spicy and all that stuff. And so I would be trying to like dumb that down. So people wouldn't be so like, I guess, intimidated or whatever.
Yeah, sure.
Because I've heard that I'm intimidating. I don't know how. It's escort, maybe you're just a maybe you're just a little bitch. Go home to your mom. Get on the teat, bro.
Help us, Lord.
But
Get on the teeth.
where's your bottle, you baby?
Maybe that's why they said you're intimidating.
I be playing though. Y'all be so.
No.
Oh my gosh! Like, let me make a joke. Y'all be so scared. Like, but yeah, I feel like I'm more like outward. Like I don't really care about scaring people. I guess I'm like. That's the thing. Like I used to like dumb it down because I'm like I don't want people to think I'm like a B word or like too much. So I'm like, bro, if me being myself makes you feel like I'm that,
you ain't the one.
Then okay, bye. Cause I'm like, I know when I speak to people, like I never have any ill intentions, never no ill will. When I just like come off how I come off, I'm never trying to be mean. Unless I'm trying to be mean, then you know I'm trying to be mean. But I'm never. If I ever like say anything like real blunt, I'm never trying to hurt nobody's feelings because I know what it feels like to have my feelings hurt.
Yeah,
so I would never do that to somebody else. You ain't got no bad
intentions.
Yeah, I would never do that to somebody else. So yeah, now I say what's on my mind, and I feel like I lost that for a minute with that whole like loss of confidence and stuff.
Yeah,
girl, I don't care because if I feel like I need to say it, it's probably because you need to hear it. So yeah,
that part.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hold my tongue because I want to be your friend or because I want to keep the peace. I don't care. You made me mad and I'm gonna say it.
As you should.
Shoot.
I would say I definitely feel that I'm more confident now than my high school self, because I remember my high school self. If you asked me a question, like in class, I would freak out.
I hated that.
Even up until college, like the very beginning freshman year, like, what's your name? Where are you from?
That shit would make me mad too.
Bro,
I'd be like,
stomach be bubbling, bro.
Denise, you played off so well because you give off outgoing.
You real good.
You give off outgoing.
she do give off
I was
outgoing.
so scared. I was so scared, and I was like in my mind, like I was like trying to practice and rehearse, and I kid you not, I remember going, especially like through the beginning of college, and we had one teacher who would just call on you randomly.
Oh, I hate that
popcorn.
shit.
Comfortable enough, like I could kill now. I could be like, well, I wasn't paying attention, but guess what? I could be comfortable in that. But at that time, like, I would do anything not to make eye contact, all of that, because I was just like,
Ooh, do not.
I don't know what to say. What if I said the wrong thing? And oh my God, what if she was real tough. She gave kind of like, and CJ kind of energy, and I was like, oh.
No, that part.
I'd be like,
But I can say I've definitely grown in confidence, because anything that come at me now, I just be like, well, what I don't have in maybe knowledge, I
make up in personality.
Oh yeah, for sure.
a lot of times that's all you need. That's all you need.
That
sometimes.
mouthpiece got strong.
personality card is good. So hold on, let me get
Listen, that personality card take you far.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does.
Because sometimes that ability might not do it. They might just like you as a person. Be like, you're hired. You're in. You got it.
And folks can feel your energy too. Somebody told me that one time. I was like, man, you got something good. I was like,
The city is rocking.
It's dove, baby.
Put on the collar just so you can pop it.
Like, this is something we go.
On a polo and some scrub bottom.
I don't care. I had to pop it.
I had to come in here to pop it, bitch.
Go to Walmart, buy a collar shirt, come back.
Your interview was 3 hours ago.
I have to come back and pop my
still pop it.
That's hilarious.
Y'all some niggas. She said,
Listen, I think the reason why it's dragging out like this because we ain't filmed in 2 weeks.
Right.
We happy.
no.
Boy, they used to take you home.
Not working on the railroad, child. All right, here we go. Can you teach confidence? You feel like if somebody could have molded you and made you confident, or was that self-taught? Damn.
I couldn't say that I could teach confidence to anybody, because I think confidence comes from being comfortable within yourself.
Sure.
And I don't think I could ever teach somebody to do that. They must experience themselves, learn themselves, understand themselves, be comfortable in that, and then they become confident.
Sure.
And that's my take on that.
But I do believe there's ways to guide people.
Yeah, I feel like you can instill it. Like you can be like, "Hey," or you can be like an affirmative person.
Or
like
how do
give
you
them
implement that
affirmations
with kids? We're raising our kids. How do we?
You
Those
know, like with
affirmations.
the books about like accepting your hair and
Yeah,
stuff like
accepting
that.
your
I think
skin.
those are beautiful tools to
or
like
even letting them see themselves as like a superhero or a doctor or a firefighter, like stuff like that. It's just like make them feel like they have a place. Make them feel like they belong. Like no matter what they look like, hair, skin, disabled.
In a sense, I'm thinking too, like you teach morale. So as long as they have some humility within themselves too, because pride can really eat up a lot of your being.
Baby, that pride is a monster.
All the experiences that we've shared today, as far as being attacked through our confidence or being attacked at our confidence, I think about the people who offended us.
Yeah.
And so you wonder, like,
what was going on?
What was missing within their lesson? Because I'm pretty sure they went through life lessons and were humbled or had the opportunity to learn that they can be comfortable with themselves, how they are. Yeah. So what lessons would we be looking for? What lessons should we be looking for ourselves and for our children, in order for them to pick that up and be like, okay, I'm comfortable how I am, and I won't put that upon anyone else to make them fit how I want them.
Right. It stops with me. Like, I would want them to show me, and I know we ain't. Well, if it was like if we're just speaking like through the eyes of a kid, like I would want them to like show me who you are, like show me who you want to be, and then let me adjust to that. Because I don't never want to be like, okay, this is the template. I think you should do this. I think you should do that. Oh, maybe you should try this. Tell me what you're interested in, and I can open the doors for you, so I can show you what all is everything that's possible. Because I feel
you're saying you as a parent, would
because I feel like a lot of times kids, or like it starts when you're like a kid, when like there's a parent or like somebody in your life that is just like, well, you need to do this because this makes you the most money, or this makes you the most popular, or this makes you the most, and then they end up just getting on the hamster wheel like everybody else and going through the motions, going through the day-to-day.
And they're not happy.
Mm-hmm. And then they never figure out who they are, because I didn't get a chance to figure out who I was, because I was told that this is what you have to do to be successful. This is what success looks like. And I feel like so people get so caught up in success that they forget to be happy. And I'm just like, sometimes happy ain't gonna be rich. Sometimes happy ain't gonna be famous. Sometimes happy is you working your regular 9 to 5 and coming home to paint your pictures or write your songs or write your stories. Like, happy ain't always gonna be connected to wealth and success. Like, people implement that into people so hard. Right. So when they don't reach that, they feel like they're a failure. They feel like they don't measure up. And I'm just like, but because you're doing what you love. You're doing what you want to do. Like, I get
to accommodate themselves within a title.
Right. And I get it. Like, finances, as much as I would hate for them not to be the main topic of adulthood, but like, I get it. You got to eat your money. You got to pay for your stuff. But it's just like, at the end of the day, like, what are you doing in your day-to-day life that brings you joy?
Yeah.
And what are you doing in your everyday life that doesn't have anything to do with your job, that doesn't have anything to do with you paying bills? Like,
yeah,
I know for me, I'm not a singer, but I love to sing, bro. I love to sing, bro. And I know my neighbors is like, if this nigga don't shut
this
up.
This bitch sing every day.
Listen, y'all gonna hear this call time is summer rain. That's my song, Summer Rain by Carl Thomas. When I tell you, when that beat drop, I immediately start salsa. I'll be like, yes, that's my song.
That's nice.
Yes.
But like, I feel like people lose a lot of their confidence because when they start to step out and do something that brings them joy, people are, oh, you ain't making no money. Oh, you ain't doing this. I'm happy though.
Right.
Sitting on the floor and painting this picture every couple of days or adding something to this painting, that makes me happy. And so I feel confident that whether this is like something to sell or something to put out to the world, it makes me feel closer to me as a person. Because I feel like a lot of people connect to themselves through the things that they love. Like whether it be cooking or singing or dancing, writing, whatever it is. Don't let people take that away from you. Because I feel like people find a lot of confidence in the things that they love to do. Because even if you're not the best at it, like, I love to cook. I ain't no Iron Chef, but girl, what? It made me feel good being like, I made that good ass meal. And you can't tell me I'm not the best.
Some cookies on there.
But I'll have to cook a meal for y'all one day.
Come on, Thanksgiving coming up.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah.
Come on, you.
Is she gonna cook it earlier? She can.
Growing up, you could not make me cook nothing. I didn't know how to cook nothing.
Come on, Sugar Hill.
Yeah, growing up, you could not make me cook nothing, but I love to cook now, and I take pride, and I'm confident in my abilities
you used to make me that cream of wheat.
Cream of wheat is slept on.
She used to make me that cream of wheat.
What was the question though?
Yeah, go ahead, because I forgot. Can you teach
Can you
confidence?
teach confidence?
I feel like you can instill it. I feel like you can,
It
guide
starts at
people
home.
in the
It
direction.
starts at home.
I think it start young too, because I ain't
Real
never
bad.
seen no young kids that ain't confident.
Kids be
They be in
and
them
looking a damn fool, but guess what? They feeling
and
it.
just doing all kind of do-to-dos. I
Be
be like,
like, watch this, flip. I'm
you
like,
notice? I'm like, bro,
They boy walk up to complete strangers and go, hey,
hey, honey.
I like that.
Like, why are you talking to them?
The man had his earphones on and everything.
The one in paying attention.
Made that man take his earphones out and acknowledge him like,
But you know what? No, but there are, just different types of kids too, because there are like shyer kids too that don't want. They're like, oh, too many people looking at me. Because I seen that at your kids taekwondo. What you call it? No, not that one, but the orange belt one.
oh.
Anyway, and there was a girl out there. She was just scared because all these people were looking at her.
Yeah.
So some people just don't have
But I
the.
think that might just be in the moment though.
And that's fine. No, but I still think there's confidence there.
She got it.
kids will walk up to you and be like, you like my dress? I like my dress because it has roses on it. Roses is my favorite.
Yeah.
And my granny has roses in her front yard, and I take some
We be
sometimes.
like, stop them.
I noticed that rose tattoo you have.
That's funny.
But I love that about kids, bro. Yeah. They gon'
Kids
walk
come
in
out
it.
so pure.
They gon' feel in they beat,
So
baby.
pure.
I like that. I was like, I wish people could keep that for,
The world
a
be like,
majority
nope.
of their life. Yeah, they be like, shut that up, be normal, be quiet. What?
Yeah.
I'm like, so it's weird to compliment people and tell them about my interests? All right.
Y'all know what else good for my confidence?
What? Tell us more.
This.
For sure.
I think having a group of people that really accept you for who you are, and if I'm down, y'all ain't finna be like, look at this nigga over there down.
Right. No.
Right.
I be like, I feel it, bro. I feel it.
I think that is so important.
I agree.
And going out and creating memories and not feeling, because we're all so different. So and I think it helps bring out certain things, because y'all know I was uncomfortable doing the drag show because I don't like people coming up to me and doing all that stuff like that. But when Naka got on stage and I got to cheer her on and stuff like that, all them nerves go away because I'm like, that's my bitch. But it helps bring it out in me that it's okay. Everybody's having a good time. Ain't nobody looking at you, girl. Ain't nobody worried about you. And everybody just being in good spirits and just being accepting of everything. It's nice. And so I love what we're doing, even in talking and stuff like that, and opening up and being so vulnerable with each other.
Because that's stuff I've said on this podcast that no other soul has ever heard.
Right.
So I'll be like, whew.
And I think, and honestly, I think it's very therapeutic for us all to do this. Because honestly, even if nobody else watches this stuff,
right, it's good for me.
It's nice to have something to go back and look at, because there's going to be a lot of experiences that we have that'll change, and that we'll look back. And we'll say, God damn, remember when we got to talk about that
when I
on
finally get a man.
Me too.
Yeah.
I was like, y'all remember when I was single on here, bro?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's just, this is a fun hobby.
Yeah. I would like to mention that Jay, one of our subscribers, my friend Shelby.
Hey, Shelby.
She said that this is just an awesome safe space for us black women, to be comfortable, to be vulnerable, and to be themselves.
Absolutely.
And that's what we want it to be.
Yes.
Yes, we want to include all people, but black women, you can rest your head right on over here.
Absolutely.
Come and lay down your burdens at the Sister Friends Fellowship. Come on, lay them down at the altar. Put your questions in the bowl, sister.
Come on.
Prayer requests.
Come on. Hey, put you in there. We gonna pray for you over the week.
Hey, man, for real. Yeah.
Stop playing. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the Sister Friends. Yo! I'm about to go in, all up in these house. We the house, and I can't get in. All right, let's get up out of here. Thank you guys again for tuning in to another episode of Sister Friends. I appreciate you guys liking, commenting, subscribing,
Supplying us with love.
surprising us with all these subscribers. Again, guys, share our content. Thank you guys again for tuning in.
Follow the TikTok, the Instagram.
Absolutely.
The what else we got?
YouTube, Facebook. Absolutely. Follow all the pages.
We appreciate. Oh, y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up on TikTok. Thank y'all. Because it be getting more traction than I think.
Hey.
I fucks with y'all for that.
Thanks, guys. We're finna wrap it up because we've been on this mug too long.
It don't even matter.
Support black women.
Yeah,
it's been a minute. So yeah, this was gonna be a long episode because we ain't seen each other in a little minute. So yeah.
Yeah.
Happy birthday to me.